As I explored my next print methods for my brand new store, I had to figure out if DTG was something that I was going to include. So I came all the way to California to visit Victor here at Omniprint International. And we're going to talk about the process of DTG and go through printing this shirt step by step right after the intro. How you guys doing? My name is Stan Banks from T-Shirt Side Hustle, and I help people start t-shirt businesses from home, wherever you at. And today, like I said in the intro, I'm here with Victor from Omniprint International. He's about to walk me through the full process of DTG in this shirt. So Victor, let them know who you are and what you're all about.
Yep, my name is Victor Pena, founder and CEO of Omniprint International. Our mission is to create a huge community of entrepreneurs that are winning with print on demand. And I'm super happy that you're here because we're going to show you the whole process on how you create your own direct-to-garment print.
No question, no question. So what's up first?
So first, you got to do some pre-treatment, and we're going to put you to work.
All right, let's get to it. All right, so the first step in this whole DTG process comes down to pre-treatment. So Victor, can you tell me about this machine?
Yeah, definitely. So this is the Direct Treater Dual, and it's designed to have even pre-treat every single time. Because the number one most important thing is a nice, even pre-treat. Why? Because it's your foundation to a nice print, right?
Now, do you pre-treat every shirt, or is it just the colored shirts? How does that work?
We have a different pre-treatment for dark shirts and one for light shirts, right? Okay. So we're all about quality. So we pre-treat every single shirt, right?
Gotcha.
You have a nice seal of the cotton, and then you see it in the print. It's not grainy, and we're known for the highest quality prints. You know, product of the year for the last 5 years, it's only because of quality.
Nice,
right?
nice.
So that's how we do it.
All right, so walk me through what I see here on this menu.
Yeah, so you have a few different things. There are presets, so you can select, I want a dark shirt, light cotton, light polyester. That way you don't have to remember which settings that you use all the time. So this allows you to set how much volume of pre-treatment, the amount. Some heavier shirts or hoodies require more pre-treat, right? So you could set that up. Then you can also select if you only have like a top or the bottom of the shirt or certain selections of the shirt, so it saves you pre-treatment, right? So you could do that here. If you have people that are helping you pre-treat, they're not gonna change the settings, right? So every single time, every shirt is gonna be the same.
Good.
So that's the beauty of it.
It's funny because when I first got into DTG a long time ago, I actually had the spray gun. And it was like the first couple shirts, they were like drenched. And I'm like, what is going on here? So I was like, we need to just invest in the pre-treat. You try to cut all the corners and then you figure out, well, it's really actually costing us because we can't get this process down. Myself, I like systems. I'd much rather spend a little bit of extra money to have a system that I know is gonna work constantly the same every time it's being used, especially when, like you said, you got employees and stuff getting their hands in there. It makes a big difference sometimes.
Plus, let's say even if you don't have employees and you say, hey, you know what? You have some big jobs and you want to do it faster and you don't want to remember if you sprayed enough, right? Or if you get somebody to come help you, hey, come help me for the day. All you have to do, stand here, load it, and press start, right? They don't have to have the finesse, right? And sometimes doing anything manual requires that experience, right? No question. So that's the main difference. So we developed this pre-treating machine to be able to be front loaded and then side loaded.
Nice. So let's start with the front load, right? We got one shirt to do.
There you go. You said you are the GOAT about
man.
DTG right now?
GOAT, man. DTG GOAT. So step around here, line it up. Now, when I'm trying to line this up here, am I trying to pull it down or I'm just putting the collar
just right there.
All right. Tuck it under. Collar under. There we go.
Yep.
Now, do these wrinkles make a difference?
No, not much because you're gonna dry the pre-treat after.
Okay. All right, so I push it in.
Yep.
And I just hit start.
Yep. That's it.
That was pretty fast.
Yep.
So now the next step is to cure the pre-treat, right? Or
Yeah, you're gonna dry it. So if you notice, you have a nice even spray. You don't have lines. You don't have, basically it's like the magic of direct to garment is that base that reacts with the white once you're printing, right? So you pull that out and you bring that over to the heat press.
And how long am I pressing for?
This is 30 seconds. And this, like, line it up like you would normally on here, but you want to use this
cover sheet.
Yep, you want to use this parchment paper, like a curing sheet. And that keeps the heat press clean and your shirts clean.
All right, 30-second wait?
Yep, 30-second wait. So, I mean, you are pretty fast, but I think we could speed it up.
I can. You got to get the tutorial right. We're going to get
all
it
right
later.
All
you
right.
can put me in production mode later. All right, Victor, man, that was the front load. It was pretty slow if you were in a high-paced environment.
Yep.
So how can I speed that process up?
Yeah, so one of the differences about this pre-treatment machine that we decided to call it the dual, because we wanted one pre-treatment machine that did both, right? So the dual, what it does is you can also have it in a production environment where you're loading it from the side and you're loading multiple shirts at once.
Gotcha.
So that'll save you the opening and closing of the drawer, and you're just peeling off the next shirt as you pre-treat. Nice, it also has this amazing pedal, which is included in the dual, so that you're able to just hit the pedal and then it's gonna go.
Off, hit the pedal again. So I pop this side off right here.
So these are all magnetized, so you want to pop it off, set it to the side. Yeah, you could do it on top too.
And now I slide it out. Grab my shirts. I got 3 here this time. Load them up centered.
And when you're doing this, you don't tuck them in.
Okay.
You just lay them on and then bring them, bring them over.
Slide it over.
Yep, there you go. You could do 3, 6, I've done up to 12 on here. And you just hit the pedal and you peel it off. And when you peel it off, just be careful not to bring the whole stash with you, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, question, if I'm doing it like this, the heat press has got to be slow.
Yeah. So typically you want to have a conveyor dryer because you're going to be peeling them off and then just dropping on the dryer, right?
All right, let's see how I can grab my pedal here.
Yep.
And I'm going to hit the button. Pretty fast.
Yeah. So we set up 2 presses for you there so that you could, you be careful with the neck.
Off the side.
Yep. That's with any process.
Yep.
You don't want to press the necks. So you went through 3 shirts in no time, right? So that's why you gotta have a conveyor oven to be able to maximize the productivity of it, right? So
these always curl up.
Yeah, they'll curl up a bit.
Okay, so I just actually pre-treated 4 shirts, 1 from the front, 3 from the side, in pretty much no time. So I can definitely tell the difference between front loading 1 shirt at a time and then side loading a couple shirts at a time. Can definitely speed up the production. Like you said, we probably would need a dryer to keep up because I was no way I was gonna keep up with these heat presses.
Yep.
So what's next?
So typically you always wanna have a few shirts done so that you're not going back and forth from pre-treating to printing, right? So now we have a nice stack of shirts. Now we go over to the printer, we load up the artwork and start printing, right? So that's the next process.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's do it.
All right, so now that we got our shirts pre-treated, we're over here in front of the Omniprint Freejet 330TX Plus. Say that twice, I probably messed it up. I did a good job there. All right, so first thing I got to do now is load my shirt up, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead. Tell me about your platen. It's a little bit different than what I'm used to.
Yeah, so this is a adult platen. Basically, 99% of your production you're going to do on this platen is 18 by 13. And the main difference is that our print engine moves over the product, right? So you can actually have a super solid and level surface when you're printing. So the shirt's not gonna move, and that is what gives you a really nice quality, right?
I also like this feature. A lot of them had that little piece that you gotta kind of put over top and when you get ready to print.
Yep.
You guys had this nice little, I don't know what's in
here.
Yeah,
it's a tuck lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically your shirt's not gonna move, right? I mean, you don't gotta tuck it in that hard, but you know, there's not gonna move, right? You can also preload the shirts to this platen, right? So if you have 2 or 3 of them set up while it's printing, you can have your next platen ready to go. And then it'll center, see this corner right here? Yep. It'll center and it won't move from there.
That's pretty cool, man, because it definitely speeds up the process. Yeah. From what I see, you have one, you load one, you pop this one off, you pop that one on. It's just like a quick little motion. And one person can get a lot of shirts done fast this way versus having something that you have to load and wait for it to come off because you're always working on the next shirt.
Exactly. Yep. So I would rather have the machine printing than waiting for me to load. Right. So that's an advantage of it.
Right.
Besides
So
the
now
quality.
I got to come on this side.
That's
here.
right. You got to come on this side.
All right. And I got a quick tutorial. We're going to see how good I am. If I can do this on the first try, you know it's super easy. So I'm going to hit the open button.
Yep.
Now the only thing that's a problem is my big thumb. So we're going to open my artwork. All right, and then from here, I need to make sure it's centered over here and the print size. And now I need to check my environment, right? So I'm gonna go to the Freejet 330TX Plus quality mode. And then I'm gonna choose my shirt, which is a black cotton.
Yep.
And I'm good to go.
You're good to go. Remember, since you loaded it right on the collar,
I need to adjust.
You got to do your margin from the top. Yep.
So
you got to go to the settings here.
Print settings.
Yep. Go to that one, and then properties, and go, you know,
here. And I need to delete these and go I'm gonna go 2.25.
Oh, look at that.
Click OK.
Exact.
And OK.
Yep.
And now I'm gonna go print, right?
Yep, you could preview it if you want.
Yeah, preview was this button.
Yep, yeah, right there, the little.
If I can hit it, there we go. All right, so that's what we'll look like actually printing, and we're good to go.
Yep, so you can actually even print from here. So this button there, and you want to send the printer to print ready position, which is the front, by hitting this button right here. Nope, the red one.
Wrong one, the red one?
Yep, there you go. And you're printing one, so press OK. This system doesn't require like a pre-ripping of the job.
Gotcha.
It's actually processing, ripping, and printing at the same time. So you're saving yourself, you know, a couple minutes there too.
Gotcha. All right, guys, we're gonna get a close up on this. You guys get to see it print. Now on this pass, does it print white again if it's needed?
There is a highlight setting that'll automatically do it depending on the artwork. You could turn it off if you want, but yeah, it'll do CMYK and then white.
All right, so watch this machine actually print. It's pretty awesome. I think the artwork came out really, really well. When it comes to any kind of full color printing, how important is the actual artwork?
It's super important. Like for example, this one is a nice resolution, like PNG, over 300 DPI. That means that you don't never have to worry how it's gonna print, right? You open it up, tell it what color shirt it is, and you're good. Right, so artwork is super important.
You guys should definitely, if you're not familiar with graphics or anything like that, you should get an artist. I got this one done by an artist named BKL Visions. You can find him on Instagram. Super cool guy, gives me artwork. I had to do nothing but send it to Victor here so we can get it uploaded. Now, something else that's very, very important is the cost per print, right? So I'm on the machine here, on the screen. We have our print job open already. We can see the details. If I scroll down here, it tells me the print cost, and it's only $1.16 to actually produce this image, and that's super cheap compared to some of the things if you think about a full color print with vinyl, which you only get one color, and then some of the other print methods as well. So that makes this super profitable when I just think about how much the actual print costs, and it didn't take that long. What's the time on this one? 3 minutes and 46 seconds that I got this job done. Thinking about how you work with vinyl and some of those other processes, having to weed and do different things, marry A sheet to the B sheet. This is already ready to go on the garment, and now all I have to do from this point is press it to cure.
Yeah, exactly. So you can either press it on a heat press or on a dryer also, right?
All right, so let me unload it here. I did tuck it in super tight. I tucked it in all the way. Am I parting this? And from here, we're gonna press for 90 seconds. All right, guys, completely done the full process of printing up a DTG shirt. We went from pre-treatment to the machine into the computer to load up the artwork, finally pressing, and it came out great. I mean, obviously, like I said before, everything starts with good artwork with any full color process. It doesn't matter which one. I think DTG is something that might be coming to my shop very, very soon because it's a very, very simple and easy to use process. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You got any closing remarks?
Yeah, so like Stan's saying, quality is super important. There's a reason why our printer has been named Product of the Year for the last 5 years. We focus on quality and we focus on the lowest cost of operation, right? And you can see that on this print. So make sure, guys, let the math guide you and let the quality guide you whenever you're making a decision on which equipment to get.
No question, no question. So if you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, put them down in the comments below. I'll make sure I'm there answering all your questions like I normally do. This has been your boy Stan Banks from T-Shirt Side Hustle. Peace.